This here's from CNN. This Diddy expert witness also testified in the R. Kelly and in the Johnny Depp defamation case. Here's why she took the stand. You probably know, talking about Dr. Hughes. Let's see what they got to say on her. I wonder if it's positive. After all, it is CNN. And it begins. On cross-examination of Dawn Hughes in the federal racketeering and not safe for work trial of Sean Diddy, the defense highlighted that she's been retained hundreds of times as an expert in court cases since 1998. And they quote a defense from Diddy. Now, over all those years and all those retentions as an expert, isn't it a fact that you've never come into court, taken the witness stand, and testified in defense of a man accused of a sex crime? And she says that's correct. I don't evaluate offenders. But the thing is, we're trying to figure out if they are offenders or not. So, I think probably Diddy did a few bad things. Having said that, I don't like this Dawn Hughes person when you heavily take one side of the aisle, like I always only defend the victim. Well, what am I to think of you? You're not a fair, balanced person. I can't say everything you say is wrong. I can't say you're a complete idiot who knows nothing. I'm sure she studied. I'm sure she gets some things right. But when you're only batting for one team for like your whole life, I think that says something. There's really nothing in my life where I'm on one side 100%. I think innocent until proven guilty. Unfortunately, that doesn't always work for victims, but it's the best system we have. That's just the reality. I get it. You can't always get proof. But unfortunately, without that proof, you can't ruin someone else's life who might not have done it. It's kind of a catch-22. And I think that's what people like Dawn Hughes and feminists in general just don't quite own up to. That's just the most fair-based way to say it. That's reality. In the future, sometime, maybe we'll have more kind of things where you have like these recording devices on you, like Google Glasses or whatever it is, and like women mostly can put this thing on. Then once the abuser does something, boom, we got the evidence. Maybe it uploads online or something. Maybe someone's watching behind the scenes. Whatever the heck the technology might be, the fact is we need more ways to get evidence, not more ways to just decide without evidence. And the defense points out that most of her income comes from testifying in court. Because what the hell else is she doing in selling or whatever? Maybe she's some professor or some writer or journalist. But let's face it, I don't think journalists make like great money. They probably make okay money, but it's probably a struggle, like an artist or an actor or something. I mean, not a big actor, an actor kind of making it, but not really. And they mentioned the Johnny case, and we know how that went. Amber lost. And of course, Dr. Hughes was batting for her 1,000%. So I guess not such a good job on that one, Hughes. The prosecution says that Hughes is the best out there. She's an expert's expert. Those are some big words from the prosecution. An expert's expert. Well, I'm a YouTuber's YouTuber. I'm also a musician's musician. And I'm also a linguist's linguist. Just put that word in front of the word you are, and it makes it sound better. Hughes coherently explains to jurors why the accusers did not give consent, which directly undercuts the typical core defense strategy, Lesko said. This person claims they've seen her hold down with the best defense attorneys. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she put some good arguments out there about what she studied about DV, victims, the accused, but I'm not sure it always maps on to what the evidence is that the case has. So you could have some incredibly detailed factual spiel about DV and whatever, but it doesn't mean you're proving what the prosecution is trying to prove. Case in point, like with Johnny. She could get up there and say whatever the FUCK she wants about DV and how Amber couldn't say something and why Amber maybe said something in the Washington Post, whatever the hell she says, without the evidence of the actual DV, it doesn't matter what she says. She's a chicken without a head running around the yard, just, spewing shit out. But we're talking about Diddy here, and in this case, she might make a point. Diddy might have done some things to some people aside from Cassie. He actually roughed her up. That's a fact. So, okay, fine. But like they said, she's been testifying since 1998, and I would question some of the other cases. She happens to be in a case here where it looks like Diddy probably did some stuff. But it's got nothing to do with her, really. That evidence is going to be already out there for her. Seems like she's just like extra. There was some things that came out, how Cassie would text Diddy some, love messages after some DV took place and things. She explains that the abused sometime want to kiss up and make their abuser happy so it doesn't happen again or it doesn't happen more or something like that, which isn't completely unbelievable. But that doesn't mean you could just dismiss everything the accuser said as this kind of psychological impulse or whatever. They could be in the wrong too. But anyway, let me know what you think. I think I'm pretty clear on this channel. Probably I think Diddy did some not so good stuff and he's probably guilty. But that doesn't mean, once again, all his victims are telling the truth or they didn't do anything themselves. It's just that, yeah, he's no Johnny Depp. He's not even Marilyn Manson. Seems like there were some freaky, freaky things. All right, I'm rambling. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.